Then let not winter's ragged hand deface in thee thy summer ere thou be distilled. Make sweet some vial, treasure thou some place with beauty's treasure ere it be self-killed. That use is not forbidden usury, which happies those that pay the willing loan. That's for thyself to breed another thee. Or 10 times happier, be it 10 for 1. 10 times thyself were happier than thou art. If 10 of thine 10 times refigured thee, then what could death do, if thou shouldst deport, leaving thee living in posterity? Be not self-willed, for thou art much too fair to be death's conquest, and make worms thine heir. All right, so that was Sonnet 6, which is clear based on the way it starts. Then let not winter's ragged hand. It's very much like a beat in between the last sonnet and this sonnet, but it's very much the same conversation as part of this big dialogue all about, like, have kids, dude, you're really hot. Yeah, Shakespeare. So I don't like this as much as the last week's sonnet, just in terms of, like, the language. The thing that really turns me off, and he's done this with a couple of these sonnets, is just, like, he builds up this kind of case, and then in the last rhyming couplet, he, like, says, well, fuck it, if you don't want to do it, you can do this ugly bullshit. And he, like, this image of, I mean, it's powerful, for sure, that, he's emphasizing, like, have children, you'll be happier, they'll be happier, everyone will be happier if you have children. But if you die and don't do it, then that image of, instead of children, you have worms. That's what you breed. You breed these maggots that eat your corpse when you're dead. It's like, okay, it's a little much for me. He did that in the first sonnet too. All this kind of flowery language, and then, like, or if not, just be a glutton. You can just be self-indulgent and whatever. So that's kind of something that I've been grappling with some of these. The last one I thought ended on a much nicer note, and just the imagery of the summer, winter, which was present in this near the beginning, but then we kind of deviate back into this financial metaphor with usury and loans, and so that was kind of interesting. But what I loved about this sonnet more than I didn't really find this in the other ones up till now, was that just the fun humor in that 10 wordplay of, have a kid or have 10 kids. And imagine if those 10 kids had 10 kids, that'd be pretty funny, huh? That'd be cool. It's just fun, and it's the kind of machine gun use of 10 is very it's pleasing to do that kind of, galloping, ba-dum, and then so I had fun with that. I haven't really found that in much of these sonnets, but then it takes this hard left turn into or you could die, and ends on that kind of downer note. But yeah, so this one was fun. Is a little uneven for me in terms of my experience, and I mean that's kind of cool though. That's cool and challenging to be able to, pack those mini peaks and valleys and beats into one little sonnet. Like the fact that there's earnest and then humor and then check in and okay, gloom and doom is the alternative. That kind of roller coaster within one sonnet is kind of fun. So yeah, so that was sonnet number 6. Sonnet number 7 is next week. Haven't even looked at it yet, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so stay warm and hopefully don't drive today because the snow looks pretty terrible. So yeah, thanks for watching.